week, we probably clear 400 soul on average. Around like, yeah, 60k, 65,000. We do street launches for about 40 minutes per day, and those launches usually dumped within the first minute or two. Basically, I don't even want to call it bundling, let's call it mass sniping. Bundling is dead. This is setting up a mass sniper on it.
This is Phantom. He is a self-proclaimed Memecoin rugger, and over the past few months he's made close to $200,000. And he says that it's very easy money.
This shit is brain dead easy. Anybody can do it, genuinely. You could do it with 5 soul, 10 soul, 1 soul, 3 soul. It's not really about the money. All you have to do is hit buttons. Just tap buttons on your computer screen. Anyone can do that. You do that at your day job.
Now, I've heard about guys like this, I'm sure most of us have, and the one question that comes to mind is, what are they doing and how are they doing it?
Phantom only agreed to speak to me if I concealed his identity and changed his voice. He says it's real and I've seen some of the proof, and even our mutual friends list on Discord is quite long. For him, he doesn't want people to know exactly who he is and what he does.
I'm taking an image off of Google Images or wherever. I'm quickly entering out the information on the bundler, and all we basically do all day is just keep spamming those 2 actions. Don't make a Twitter, don't make a Telegram, don't make a website. Just keep on basically rugging people over and over and over again. And these stupid idiots just keep on buying it. And this new way of bundling is very interesting. Basically, it's a mass sniper. And instead of putting it on block 0, they're putting it on block 1. It's just coming later, but it's a mass sniper. The moment you hit launch, you basically off all these proxies that are pinging PumpFun, and it's using a node to process these transactions. And the only bundler I've ever witnessed, do this is Dog with Tools, because in the beginning the product was kind of shit, and a lot of people got on their ass about it, and the devs did right, and they fixed it up, and they made something fucking super OP, and I kind of just took it and ran with it, and right now it's just I don't even want to call it a bundler. It's a mass sniper, and you're just aiming at your own project. It's way different than bundling. In a way, you're basically faking the attention to the product. You're faking the attention to the token, because all those buys coming in are looking like real people now. They're not looking like it's just all the devs just buying. No, it looks like 20 different wallets coming in at different times and different blocks, and it just looks really real. And then you get these stupid idiots that fucking buy the token with 3 soul once your bundle or mass snipe, let's call it, come in, and they just get it going even more, and then you hit this dump all button, and then it goes boom, and then next thing you know, they lose 90% of their money. So
now, I'm not making a tutorial on this video, I'm not going to be showing you how to rug, but I need to give some context about what he's saying. When he says dump all, he literally means with 1 click, you can sell all of the wallets that you own. That means that you end up getting candles that look like this, which means that no matter how fast, how good you are, when the dev decides to sell, so when the scammer, the rugger decides to sell, it is sell all, it's game over, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Which means that if this is the first time you're actually seeing this tech and how it actually works, it's quite terrifying and confronting in a way.
All you have to do is kind of launch and keep on launching. Just keep on going. Oh, I lost 2 soul on this one. 1 soul. All right, do it again. Because the next one could make you 10, 15. It's not really about like the person. It's more about the fact that you just put it out there. You can just put it out there, and then all of a sudden people are just buying it for no fucking reason. People are just buying your stupid shit coin that you made in 5 seconds. It makes 0 sense. The biggest lie I've ever been told was that money doesn't grow on trees, because this shit is brain dead easy. Anybody can do it, genuinely.
Now what Phantom uses is a tool called Dog with Tools. Now he's very private, very secretive about what he does and his launches. The reason being is that he knows that if someone found one of the launches that he's done, they would backwards engineer and then his method would be over, and then the way that he prints that money would be turned off. So ultimately, when I spoke to the Dog with Tools team, what I did is I got them to run through a launch with me. They launched a fake token just so I could see what all these different things were, because I wanted to see the dump all button in action to see what it looked like. I wanted to see what the buy wallets were and actually get underneath the hood and know what it looked like. And what I saw was kind of a little bit scary.
So all of these settings are crazy. You can determine what the dev buy would be, but then you can also set up all of the different wallets and those particular units that you want to do, so within a range. So it means that if you want to make it not look robotic, you can actually set a large range so it looks like real buyers. With the wallets, it's easy. You basically click create wallets and it creates the wallets. Then if you click this create profiles part, what it does is it actually creates profiles. So when there is a buy that's actually put through from that wallet address, it looks like they've already made previous buys, which is pretty crazy. Now, it also has this vanity URL link, which means it has the PUMP in the contract, which makes it seem like it's actually been launched on PumpFun. Now this delay part, this is exactly what Phantom was saying when he says that it's like having a sniper on your project. You can delay when you actually want your buys to come in, so any snipers can actually be shaken out while you actually buy in later, which then adds to the fact that it looks like it's real volume coming through. Then you've also got the dev sell button, you've then got the dump all, but you can also sell different percentages. It seems absolutely crazy. And when you actually hit the dump all button, this is just what happens. It's just a straight red candle down, it sells everything. And then what happens after you've done a rug, done a launch, whatever, you can then send everything back to your main wallet and then you're good to go. Everything's just automated and in a way that makes it quite simple, and I can see why someone like Phantom and other people would use a tool like this for any kind of launch that they'd want to actually do. Now the guys at Dog with Tools were very helpful in kind of letting me understand what they actually do, how it works, how it operates. They don't advocate any type of launch, so they're not advocating rugs, they're not advocating scams. They've just built a tool to help you actually launch a project to avoid snipers if you're actually launching a token that you want yourself. So overall, the guys were very helpful in giving me the information so I could piece together this video for you.
99% of tokens that launch on PumpFun are rugs. You know, even 99% of the CTOs are rugs. We could fake CTO, there's so many different ways to rug. Some are more under the radar than others. You know, if you ever notice the token goes to radium, and then it just dumps the moment it hits radium. It was a rug from the very beginning. They're just farming.
Now, as I watch back the interview and as I'm doing the edit, I can't believe I didn't ask him about ethics and the ethical nature behind these short, fast, brazen rugs. But then it kind of occurred to me that I already knew the answer. Crypto is very much PvP. It's person versus person, and anyone that has an edge, be it legal, illegal, whatever edge it is, they're going to use that edge and they're going to beat you. It doesn't matter how fair it is, it doesn't matter how good you are. If someone has an advantage, they're going to take that advantage. And it was actually this sentence that he said that made me start to empathize with Phantom and what he does.
Maybe on PumpFun, there's maybe 8 coins a day that are actually legitimate. So it's basically rug or be rugged.
Now look, I'm not saying what Phantom does is ethical, but these are just the cold hard numbers. The number of PumpFun coins that have been launched is closing on 2 million coins. Now, 23,000 of them, so almost 24,000 of them have hit Radium. That's 1.4%. In terms of coins that have hit the $1 million market cap for multiple weeks, 41, and ones that have been able to maintain 10 million, only 15. Now, what Phantom is saying and what other people are saying is that basically any coin that launches, there is a 98.5% chance that it gets dumped, that it gets rugged before it hits Radium. Once it actually hits Radium, it's an even slimmer chance that it's actually going to hold on and maintain a long term. And if you actually want that generational wealth coin, if you're buying into it, it's a 0.001% chance that you'll actually find that flyer. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't buy pump funds. This doesn't mean that rugging is okay. But when you look at the sheer volume of rugs, the sheer volume of attempts of people trying to extract liquidity from the ecosystem, any tool, any access, any advantage they can get, they take, they will run with, and they will just extract it all. And when you do get to this PvP nature that is crypto, anyone that can take advantage of you will take advantage of you and just try to take your crypto cold and hard. So without trying to side with what would be considered the bad people, I think this statement really does ring true.
It's basically rug or be rugged.
So I hope you actually found some value, some insight in this video in some way, shape or form. If you did, go down there, show me some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I spent a lot of effort, a lot of time going over this, trying to actually bring something different and trying to actually educate people on something that they may not be educated on. So yeah, any love that you do show me is very much appreciated. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.